What's going on? You are tuned in to TwoFootTalk. I am your host. They call me Young Leg. With me, as always, Mr. BurrOaks. Oaks, what's good?
Oh, not too much, man. Just enjoying solid day. Would have been a little bit better if Madrid got the win, but I was liking a lot of what I saw there to start the second half. It's gonna
wish you were here so I could double down on my Arda take, because man, if you don't watch football, you wouldn't understand how good Arda is. Goddamn.
What's going on, Fernando? Cup of Joe. Good to see you guys as always.
Yeah, the other sad thing is that like my one bet did cash in the 92nd minute when Fede Valverde did not score a penalty kick, but it was on target. That was
he hit one in the 74th minute too.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, I was at work, so I was listening to the audio, but when I saw that, I was like, well, it was on target. That was like the only type of happiness.
It was a good take too. Keeper just got a good jump and guessed right.
No, it wasn't. If it didn't go in, it wasn't good enough. I'm sorry. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Why can't I never thought I would say that I miss like having just Ronaldo and like I used to have a team full of just killers on the penalty spot. I had Ronaldo, Ramos, Benz, Toni Kroos, even Modric, which I'm still confused. I didn't want to take that one, but whatever. Fetty's still my captain. Love that man to death. But it's just crazy how now I still even have all these goal scorers and nobody can hit a fucking penalty kick. Should have been an easy dub. Reminder of that goal against Atleti. Oh, the Sergio Ramos goal? Yeah, I know. Could have used that last year for a freebie in fucking January. That makes me mad too. What a guy though. You know what's even better is when you just bet like at like 8 a.m. You're like, hold on, Monterrey plays tonight, and I just bet him for a shot, and that market got tanked by the time the game started. I took him for a shot at like minus 160, and then his shot on target was plus 250. I wish I was bold enough to take the goal because that was a wildly high number too. But I was just expecting at least one headed shot on target, and if he didn't deliver, what a guy. Anyway, let's get some stuff off our chest. It's early still, guys. It's Wednesday. Club World Cup is in full swing. I did have penalty kicks on my fuck yous, but I already got it out. Don't worry, guys. It's fine. I also have English people on here. Because...
Canceling Boxing Day?
Well, just the fact that you're canceling Boxing Day and then you're going to call out Americans for ruining the sport you loved. And it's like, well, I mean, you just took away like a footballing, like you took away the day after Christmas, which is... I borderline now that I'm older, like, and started drinking and don't get as many gifts. I look forward to Boxing Day more than Christmas. Yeah, dinner's good, but then like when I wake up in the morning, all I want to do is just gamble and watch football for fucking 7 straight hours. Like that's all I want. So, but also the anything they don't like, it seems like they just call woke Americanization of football. They were complaining that like, oh, the Club World Cup matches aren't starting on time because they're sending people out one at a time. Like this is the Americanization of football, and I'm sitting there like. What fucking? How is that us? What sport do we have people walking out one at a time besides basketball, which, in my opinion, I think you could argue is one of the most international sports. Like, how the fuck is that an American thing? Hey, we're gonna have these 22 guys walk out one at a time. That's the dumbest shit I've ever. And then someone tried to tell me it's for money. What money? What is that earning you? They're not even walking with a kid or anything. There's no extra fucking promos with them. Is there like a sponsor deal for this? Like they're just walking by themselves. And this is not only a money grab, but it's Americanization of the sport. I was just like, yo, why is it always English people talking shit on everybody else? Where did English people get off to like, I'm sorry, if you don't win a World Cup in like a century, you're kind of looking just as shitty as we are at this point. Go win a trophy, fucking creators of football. And apparently, if you make all the fucking rules of football, win fucking something. You bum asses. You've had how many generational teams? And now you're fucking one person walks at a time, and that's Americanization. Look, and we've affected the game more than you. You see that vanishing spray? That was us. When's the last time you won, England? Fucking never. Eat it. So yeah, that was like a random Facebook group of some like old ass dude from Leeds yelling at me about the Americanization of football, and I was like. How? What do we do? There's no McDonald's or cheeseburgers, dog. What the fuck is this? This is us now too? Damn. You're gonna blame for fucking everything. Love that. And then the rest is just calling people out. But I really wish Nick was here so I could talk about KDB because that one really upset me. Oh, and Cherky, because it's like, yo, Cherky, was that fun? Did you have fun? Mind you, I don't think he played bad, and I still love him. But like, yeah, was that fun, or was it more fun on Leon going and balling the fuck out? Enjoy robot football, buddy. The KDB thing. It was more of just like somebody. I saw some Serie A being like, "Is this the biggest signing in Napoli history?" And like, I wanted to make it into like a Big McSauce thing, but then I was like, "Who's their stadium named after again?"
Right.
And then I was like, wow, so is KDB bigger than Diego Maradona? Let me think. The guy, the fucking entire. Have you ever been to Naples where they just like worship Maradona? There is a straight up whole town where everything is named after him. The streets are painted with Maradona. Like, what are we doing? KDB signed for free. I would argue getting fucking Lukaku might have been a bigger signing than this KDB one was. So let's just calm down with that one too. And unfortunately, Diego Maradona, yeah, he did exist. That was not a fictional tale. He existed. And then I have greedy motherfuckers on here because like people give Madrid a lot of shit for waiting for people's contracts to be up and being like, yo, we see your contract's about to be up, just so you know. If you just didn't sign that shit, we got a juicy one over here, just so you know. And then when we do have to spend money, you got the Benficas of the world being like, oh, Madrid wants him? He's actually not 35 anymore. He's 90. It's like, oh. And then that's when you have to start throwing the Don Perez. Or I just buy somebody else from my own academy that is also a Spanish left back and wait for this guy's contract to run out. We've been running Lucas Vasquez at right back, brother. You think we won't fucking wait? You think we won't wait? We're good. Fuck you, man. Benfica. I have a couple other questions when we talk about transfers. It's going to pretty much go into greedy motherfuckers when I saw that apparently Gyökeres is in fucking purgatory. I don't know who's got the money or who's even going to go after him now. But yeah, greedy motherfuckers. What are we doing here? And just wait for everyone's contract to run out. Don't worry. We'll be there soon, guys. We got you. Mostly the Facebook guy, though.
I'm going to start with the San Jose Earthquakes. Score another fucking goal. That 1-1 draw against Portland was a bit of a letdown there for me. I'm going to go with Inter Miami getting blanked in the opening Club World Cup game for a 0-0. That's pretty embarrassing.
Pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with LAFC not scoring a goal on Chelsea. Come on, you gotta be able to do something there.
Giroud at?
What up?
Where was Giroud at, man?
I don't know.
Did he even play?
This is less of a fuck you, more of a hey, look at us, we got that right. Double red cards in Boca Juniors Benfica, just like we said.
What about that Atleti PSG game where I also said bloodbath?
Yep. And then people who don't listen to Leg. I had a lot of people telling me, oh, you know, Dortmund, they're good, man. Like they're gonna score goals, right? And I'm like, yo, hasn't Fluminense been holding zeros down in Brazil? You know, where they shoot 40 times a game. Fluminense held another 0 there, guys.
Yo, the South American teams, I think, are like 12 games unbeaten right now.
Yeah.
They're kind of cooking. Mind you, Botafogo is going to get absolutely thumped by PSG, but.
And this one's for my boy Tone. The homies who couldn't make it to the Juventus game with them tonight. Felt bad. He had to eat a little bit of cash and sell a couple of his tickets, but he's still going to the Juventus game. So shout out Tone, but should be a good one. Maybe if they start a good lineup, we can get some bets in here.
Yeah, Vegas is putting zero respect on any of these other teams, though. Like when I saw that we were like minus 300 on the money line, I was like, we literally have had a new coach for 4 days. Okay.
Can we get a Muani goal at a decent price?
I don't know. Is he going to start?
He is starting. Yeah, I just looked. Yeah, plus 140 over on FanDuel. Fuck it.
I'm here.
Live taking a Muani goal.
I'm here for that. That game's not till 9 o'clock, though, right?
Is it? I thought it was 8.
Oh, is it 8? I thought it was 9.
Maybe it is 9. Yeah, it is 9. Okay.
I was kind of
this is predictive lineups. Okay, my bad.
I was gonna say, I was like, I mean, if he's starting, I'm down.
Yep. Okay, I looked a little early. If he does start, I'm definitely taking him. I might even sprinkle on a little Weston assist just for shits and giggles.
Well, that was another thing that I was like, the U.S. men's national team Twitter is just like ruining a portion of my timeline just because I'm in the country.
Yeah.
And I was riling them up earlier, and then I just got to a point where I was like, dude, this isn't even fun. They're not even. Oh, man. They were like look, Alphonso Davies made it to their game. I was like, isn't he hurt? They're like, yeah, and he still made it to the game. I was like, well, like,
that sounds pretty dumb. I bet Byron's not super happy about that.
I was like, well, isn't his team playing in the Club World Cup? Isn't he like in the States for that or whatever, in North America for that? And then they're like, no, he was at the Oilers game last night. And I was like, okay, but Byron doesn't play until Friday. Like, I was just like, damn, they're still going. I was about to just be like, man, well, they pay him. He should be on his hands and knees for Bayern. Can you believe that? This guy doesn't love his team. That's his job. Can you believe, and just, start the whole argument again. But then I was like, man, I can't do this. I'm tired, man. These guys do not ever give up. The whole Pulisic is soft thing just for wanting to take a fucking month off. And my other gripe is that
the guy with the
this is literally what
history.
we need to do. We literally need this for the World Cup. Hey, what's a good opportunity to see what our depth looks like? I don't know, the fucking Gold Cup that nobody gives a shit about. Let them go and compete for a spot for the World Cup. That's what they have to compete for. So it's going to be good football. Like, I don't understand what people are not getting about that. Like, yeah, we got a couple stars. You're right. We don't need them playing in the Gold Cup. We need them healthy for the World Cup that we're hosting and figure out who the fuck's playing with them because we still don't know. Have you noticed we have not kept the same back line at all in the last 9 months? So just like little things that you'd think for all these U.S. men's national team fans that are just massive experts on the game, they would notice. Anyway, Brazilian league's out till July, so that's really upsetting for me. So when I'm saying Brazilian football, it's probably going to be one of the cups or more Club World Cup because if Real Madrid's not playing, I'm rooting for every South American team and Frankie Mustando. So that's just how I'm rolling with it. Oaks, do you have any MLS to talk?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. No, they played. I caught a little bit of it on Sunday. I haven't looked ahead. I'll, do that over the weekend. Still watching Club World Cup.
I was gonna say, cool. So we can just focus on Club World Cup and maybe some Gold Cup games if you get.
Yeah, I think is MLS off? They must be off. I don't see any games Saturday or Sunday, so they must be off.
All right, good. I'm focused on Club World Cup then. So, the Club World Cup, we're kind of in full swing now. I am waiting for the first South American team to just kind of get their ass beat and get like a little bit of a check here. I don't think it'll happen until 9 o'clock tomorrow night.
Botafogo.
Yeah, PSG's. I love Botafogo. They just made some really great signings for the Brazilian league, though. That PSG team is still absurdly deep and absurdly talented. They did just win a European title. So,
Flamengo Chelsea will be good.
I think that it's going to be more of a question for me for that PSG Botafogo game of can Botafogo get me one? Because both teams are scoring over 2.5. I don't think that's crazy at all. Just like I would say that and still take PSG at like -1.5, -2. I think they can put up 3 goals by themselves to cover the over, but I need to know that Botafogo can get me one. I don't trust Botafogo's defense at all. They are no Flamengo or Fluminense holding zeros. That's not what they do. They score goals. So I'm hoping they can get one against this PSG team. But also, there's a lot of very well-versed defenders that deal with plenty of South Americans on the regular on that back line for PSG. So, Oaks, can they get me one, though?
I don't know. Maybe Byron's going to absolutely bless Boca Juniors, though.
Yeah, but Boca Juniors is going to foul the fuck out of them.
That's
you know who's going to get like fucking 9 to like 11 fouls called on them?
Harry Kane.
I was going to say Musiala or Elise, but I couldn't say. Probably both. Like if they don't have 20 combined fouls against, I'll be shocked because those boys are quick, elusive as fuck, and really good on the handles. Maybe a little too good where it's like, yo, just go. You already beat the dude. Why'd you go back? Come on, man. He's got
Keep an eye on who the ref is. We had an Argentine ref today. If they give an Argentine ref to Boca Juniors, that's going to be shady bullshit from the jump.
I try to ignore that happens still, even though it's just really sad. Like, damn, we're still letting these Argentinian refs do whatever they want. Okay, whatever.
Well, yeah, that's why getting elbowed in the grill and bleeding from the mouth had to go to VAR before it was a penalty.
Yeah, obviously, dude. Come on, we play hard over in Argentina. What do you mean? We don't dive at all. Rodrigo de Paul doesn't exist. What do you think Inter Miami's doing against FC Porto? I feel like they kind of look like shit.
Yeah, I think that's got 1-1 draw written all over it.
Really? I would love to see Porto make them just look stupid.
It would be dope, but Porto it has such a hard time scoring goals.
Is what's his face Sam Amridian or whatever? What's his last name now? Aguijoa. He's still Spanish though. I'm so confused. He just keeps changing his jersey name and trying to confuse the shit out of me. If I'm betting anyone, it's going to be him. I'm hoping he plays against Messi and feels some type of way. That's what I'm hoping for. Jordi Alba's hurt again.
Oh no!
What a little bitch. Did you see? I'm looking at the Seattle Sounders versus Atletico Madrid. Did you see Llorente complaining about the heat?
No, but that's funny.
He was like, "Yeah, I couldn't run, I couldn't move." I was just like, "Dude, you got blessed by PSG. That's all that happened. It was not the heat." That's like when Klopp was like, "Oh, the grass was kind of long."
I think I saw Pucha or Monterrey. One of the Mexican teams is talking about offering $10 million for Vegas, the young bull in Seattle's midfield who got his debut when he was like 16 for the Sounders. And I said that kid's gonna be fucking nasty when he gets older. Yeah, somebody's got $10 million bid in on him right now.
Yeah, the Vargas or whatever.
Yeah. He's nasty. I watched him when he debuted at 16. He lost most of a season, like right when he turned 17, he tore his ACL, but he's fucking nasty in the midfield. Fun player to watch.
Next game I was looking at was Flamengo versus Chelsea. This game's in Philly. I was actually considering going to this game, but then I have a lot of shit to do this weekend and I can't handle it. Not with work too, so they just absolutely ruined my whole day. Like, why'd you put this game at 2:00? You couldn't have let me close first and then come to this game. It's at the link. Flamengo. I don't know if Chelsea's putting up too many goals against Flamengo. And as David Luiz plays, I'm gonna lose a lot of money on props. I'm just saying. If you don't think David Luiz will smash in a header or a free kick goal from distance, you're not really paying attention. Same with Jorginho. He's balling already. He had a debut assist. Welcome to the fucking squad, buddy. There's a lot of fun narratives you can take with Flamengo versus Chelsea. Chelsea just they keep buying all these players and they just still don't have an identity. Like if Cole Palmer's not pulling the strings, Chelsea to me has no identity, and it's just hopefully Nicholas Jackson gets on the end of this long ball we're going to send down there, or Cross FC with the wings that dribble too much. Like that's all I can think about when I think about Chelsea football right now. And they're not signing anyone to make it anything concrete. Like they're not getting a giant target striker that's going to be knocking in all these fucking crosses. They're not getting a midfield maestro that's going to be able to feed your forward, feed your winger. I just don't know what they're doing. Whereas Flamengo has an identity and they just strengthen their squad completely. I actually might take Flamengo on the money line here and get really fucking cocky. Yeah, De La Cruz is the only one hurt too. Nobody's suspended. I would be very nervous if I was Chelsea because these guys have been balling. They're playing good, consistent football. Oaks, is Chelsea even going to score this game?
Probably. I like both teams to score there.
Yeah, but only one. Actually, you know what? I don't know if they're going to score, bro. And I love that in the picture of them versus LAFC, it was Olivier Giroud in like a warm-up penny. That was pretty funny. Next one I got Bayern versus Boca Juniors, like you said. Is Bayern really gonna start just putting like hanging 5 on people? Like
Yeah,
really
they
easily?
are. Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm scared about that game. We'll have to check. That's a player prop game. Don't even bother doing any spreads or anything. We're just gonna do player props. Honestly, it's a weird one, but
River Plate,
Saturday night,
Monterey.
yeah, that River Plate Monterey game is gonna be a fucking bloodbath.
It's gonna
And
be awesome.
I hope Ramos gives. I don't want him to hurt anyone, but I hope he does give our boy Franco like a welcome. This is what La Liga and Real Madrid is going to be like. Kind of tackle. Don't do anything crazy, but like just let him know, or maybe just like a little slap on the ass after you play the shit out of him. I don't know, something.
My boy De Rossi, formerly of Zent and Austin, is striker for River Plate. He scored a goal for me. He scored the second goal there for River Plate in their 3-1 win. Had one off the post as well. Probably should have scored in the 70th or in the 7th minute, but went off the woodwork, beat the keeper. And I think he's got like 10 goals in his last 14 games. So, yeah, keep an eye on De Rossi.
I think all the Sunday games suck. And Real Madrid plays on Sunday. We do play Pachuca, but I'm hoping that Xabi Alonso gets to put more of his DNA into the team and it continues to get better as we see it game by game and day by day because they've only had 4 training sessions right now. So I don't really know what there is to look forward to besides having to listen to 90 minutes of
seeing balls over the top again. That's the first thing I noticed out of Trent. I'm like, oh, look, he didn't hesitate. He just fucking yeeted that thing down there to Rodrigo, and Rodrigo ran right onto it and then fucking pulled up and put in an awesome shot that just went a hair over the crossbar. He also had a terrible turnover that led to a goal. Luckily, he was offside. So, yeah, that's what I need Trent to work on. Keep getting balls over top and cut down on the fucking turnovers when you get pressed.
He also just doesn't look like he gives a fuck when he's playing defense. Like, there's just something about him. Like, it's not that he isn't trying. It's just that it doesn't look like he's trying very hard. Like, he doesn't look locked in, which makes me think that the Club World Cup is just a gigantic preseason tournament. But I wouldn't say that. It's just Trent makes me feel that way. It's not me, though. It's Trent. Honestly, though, the Sunday games suck. Yeah, I can't even put a spin zone on any of it. Atleti versus Botafogo on Monday, I think is going to be absolutely electric.
Yep.
Especially after Botafogo gets their ass kicked by PSG, and once they're get back against Atleti, I'm going to love that. The Seattle Sounders versus PSG, the player prop game.
Yeah, I mean, the Sounders are going to get smoked.
Yeah, if PSG don't score like 6, I'll be kind of surprised. Inter Miami versus Palmeiras. I think Palmeiras takes that. Palmeiras hasn't even been playing their best football, but Inter Miami definitely has not been playing the best football. Unless it's in Miami. Is it in Miami?
I don't know. 2 of their games.
I think it is mostly in Miami. And you know what's crazy? That means nobody's going to go to South America teams. Are people going to go to this game? I don't know. I don't think Miami has a real oh no, I'm scared to play Miami at the Hard Rock Cafe. Oh man. I also just think they've been playing like shit. Palmeiras is going to be coming off of hopefully a win against Al Ahly, and they did hold Porto goalless, so why not hold Miami goalless? You know, South America, we out here. I don't like any of the other games, and then it's Wednesday again. So that was the Club World Cup, guys. You have to look at some of these games and just think, damn, y'all were charging how much for these fucking tickets? You have to slash the prices twice a week before it started. Why the fuck would you put? Man, dude. Ticket prices actually just irks the shit out of me. It's like, hey, I want to go support my team and my club.
Right?
Cool, $300. Hold on, we're not even playing at my stadium, and can you name anyone on this fucking team? And I'm giving you $300. What the fuck? Glad there's an opportunity to watch them. Fucking pieces of shit. Anyway, CONCACAF Gold Cup. I'm still I haven't actually watched a single minute of this tournament yet. How did Saudi Arabia get in?
To the Gold Cup? I have no fucking clue.
Since when? I thought it was Qatar. Now we have Saudi Arabia in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. When did they become CONCACAF? Where someone needs to show me a fucking map of CONCACAF and explain how half these teams get in. And I know it's for money, so I just want to know who's getting the money and where does it go to? Are you just greedy as shit? How the fuck did Saudi Arabia get into the CONCACAF?
Yeah, that's wild.
Who are they near that they're getting into the CONCACAF? Is it not based off the region you live in, where your country is? I'm just confused. Someone's got to break it down a little bit for me. I don't know if there's any CONCACAF experts for mapping. I would love to speak to them because what the fuck? That was my big takeaway from the CONCACAF is as soon as I opened my FOTMOM, I was like, is that fucking Saudi Arabia? How? But also Canada. That's all I care about. I wasn't as bought in as Nick and Oaks were last week, and then I watched Canada just absolutely put it down on Honduras, which is what I kind of expected from my national team. That's supposed to be one of the best teams in this competition. Also, super right about Malik Tillman last week. Just saying. So I'm all in on the Team Canada love. Like, dude, Suriname is in this. I don't even know where that is. Is that on me for not knowing where that is?
No, I actually don't know where that is or how recently they became a country.
Like, I'm just confused why Haiti and Saudi Arabia were playing.
Okay.
Yeah,
they're at least close. Like,
right,
they're in the neighborhood. They're between, like, Venezuela and French Guiana.
Okay, that's not bad.
Fuck, this has to be a new country that, like, formed when the French left. I don't know. That's a South American country. Like, they share a fucking border. Like, they're right there by Venezuela, but, like, at least that's close to fucking Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago. Like, they're probably not good enough to play Colombo ball, but.
Well, listen, I got a couple questions. It's just weird when I just see these random countries that I'm like, wait, where the fuck is this place? I thought this was CONCACAF. What the fuck happened? Like, when the AFCON Cup's on, all those countries are from Africa, dude. So I'm just confused. Well, how's this happening? What are we doing here? But Saudi Arabia versus USA tomorrow night, 9:15 p.m. Oh, see me your best player prop. Because they're totally not going to change the striker. They wouldn't do that.
Shit. I don't know. Give me yours and then come back to me. I don't even know who's on this fucking squad, to be honest.
I'm going to continue to die on my Malik Tillman shot on target outside the box hill, and nobody will ever stop me. He's the greatest. I want to know what Pochettino's thinking, though. Like, when you see Malik Tillman, you finally let him go forward, and then he scores 2 goals in a game. Like, so are you still putting that guy at DM or nah? Well, what are we doing? So
I don't know. I'll ride the Jack McGlynn assist train.
He was kind of chatting shit about Philly, and I think you should calm down a little bit. He's like, they didn't really let me go with respect. And I was like, yeah, dude, you're playing in Philly. We don't really.
I'll also be interested to see if the Aronson brothers start. I'll probably get suckered into taking their props.
Who would you rather see start, Paxton or Brendan?
Brendan, probably.
I think I'm Team Paxton now, bro. Jamaica's playing Guadalupe. Like, what? I just know that Canada is going to put it down on Curacao because isn't that a drink?
Curacao, yeah. They also have a manager named fucking something crazy. It's like. It's Dick something. Give me a second. I got it. Dick Advocate is the guy's name.
Advocate. What a baller.
Yeah.
That could have been his profession. Instead, he's coaching this fucking team.
Yeah. The Bird shared that, and I was like, dude, it's school. He was like, yo, what's up? My name's Richard. They're like, yeah, whatever, Dick Advocate.
Yeah, shut up, Dick. Yeah, and nobody's ever... Anyone that tries to introduce themselves as Richard, it's like, yeah, all right, Dick, whatever you say. So that's the redeeming quality about their team. Also, they're gonna get smacked by fucking Canada again. Again, USA's playing Haiti. Like, these are the games y'all are mad that Pulisic's not going to. This is what blows my fucking mind. You wanted Pulisic to play against Haiti. You don't want to give anyone else an opportunity. See anyone else play from your country. All right, whatever. Do you think? No, wait. Did Keylor Navas retire from international football? I feel like he did. So now I have no hope for Costa Rica, and Mexico's going to win that game.
Yes, he did finally retire from Costa Rica.
Oh, hold on. I got Juventus starting lineups now.
I just saw my phone light up.
He is starting up front.
Lonnie?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going for a Chico shot on target if it's a bettable number, too, because my boy been balling.
I'm not getting involved in anything like that for Juventus.
Chico's my dog, bro. He would never do me dirty.
Juventus fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah, but Chico doesn't. He's hot off of a fucking UEFA League Nations title or whatever. Oh, never mind. It's minus 300. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Right?
I won't do that. No.
Muani goal and keep it moving.
Muani went down by 5 points. You got pulled, brother. That was you. You said it live like an hour.
Definitely, it didn't have anything to do with the fact that starting 11s are out.
I heard you say it before they were announced. Sorry. Ahead of the curve. All right. That's all I got CONCACAF Gold Cup wise, guys, because by golly, if those games aren't all going to be kind of horrendous also. What I do have for you is the rumor mill. So I got a whole bunch of transfers that are possibly going down, and then, a couple of questions for Oaks. So the first one, Nico Williams of Barca. I may have already gone on a rant before I went live to Oaks about this, and then he was just like, dude, I don't give a fuck. They can't register. They don't got no money. They can't register anyone, which leads me to my next point, which is Javier Tebas literally came out in a press conference and said, Barcelona, you are looking at 2 signings within the league. You cannot afford to get these signings. They are literally being investigated by UEFA for the last year's transfers and lies about their finances. So all of the Barcelona rumors, I love seeing. Luis Diaz is holding out for Barcelona still. They're getting another left wing.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
They're starting left wing, put up 50 fucking goals and assists this year, and they're looking at Nico Williams and Luis Diaz to replace him. But don't worry, he's just going to go play the 10 now. He's got it. It's all figured out. This is FIFA, so it works like that. Don't worry about it. Well, hey, we have something that worked perfectly fine. Cool, let's change it. Do it. That's a great – you should fire Hansi Flick, too. He should have won everything. Get rid of him. My next one is a question for you, Oaks. So, Benjamin Sesko, we're fans. I like him. I appreciate his football. I am now seeing that Arsenal are trying to get to a number with him. How much would you pay for Benjamin Sesko?
Like 50 mil-ish at the most.
So, my man, Benny Sesko, the lowest number I saw was 68 mil, and this is in euros. And the highest number I saw was 100. And I'm just sitting there.
I ain't paying no 100 mil for no Benny Sesko.
This is why we let your contracts run out. This is why. I just want to get Benjamin Sesko's fucking stats really quick. And again, I'm a big fan of Sesko. I love his game. I think he's going to be awesome. He's going to be incredible. That's going to be a good signing for them too. But when I saw 100 mil, now I think they agreed upon like 85, which to me is still like, dude, you're paying 85 for a guy that only had 13 goals in the Bundesliga? Are we kidding? Mind you, Arsenal's team is better than Leipzig. They're going to be able to create more for him. He's going to be able to do more. It's also a much tougher league that he's never fucking played in a system he's never fucking played in. There's a lot of variables that go into just throwing fucking 85 million at a 13-goal scorer. Look at Manchester United. They literally did it twice from the same fucking leagues. So, I love Benny Sesko. I want him to go to Madrid, but 85 mil? No, thank you. That's fine. We're good. I'm sure there's a very tall striker in my academy. I was
going to say, I liked Garcia today, the 21-year-old bull.
I wish – now, I know we don't get to see strikers play like in the air that often, so it's kind of like, oh, my God, he's winning headers. Can we like put more of them like aimed down? And because damn, even Hoisin's passing, by the way, was fucking incredible. But Garcia kept calling for that curled back post ball. He dropped it on his fucking head, and he still hit it to the goalie. So again, I know we're Real Madrid, and I have Madrid aspirations and expectations, but stop fucking calling for it. I love that you're winning the ball, but don't fucking call for it. Get the perfect pass and then hit it to the goalie's hands. I was very upset when I saw it because I was like, yeah, go get this, Garcia. Yeah, keep going up for those headers. But, oh, man, very frustrating. But, again, I'm cool with our academy and using our own players rather than spending that much for a 13-goal guy. Because I think that low-key, we can get 13 goals out of Garcia. You want to rotate? You want to give people some breaks? Let him go just play up front, and we'll just be Cross FC for a couple games. Let's go play Las Palmas and just throw him up front. It's fine. I said Gyökeres is in limbo because he don't want to play for his team. They want more money. Nobody wants to pay the money. The people that were going to pay the money are already looking elsewhere because I'm pretty sure it was like Arsenal and Man U, and both fell through. Can't believe nobody's going after Osimhen still. His release clause was so low. That was so stupid. It's kind of like the Nico Williams one. Why is nobody from England trying to go after this man? His release clause is 58 mil. You telling me you would rather put up the money? I saw that Arsenal was about to offer us 50 for fucking Brahim Diaz.
I'd take that in a heartbeat.
He fucking got an extension, apparently. That's
what I would fucking sell him today.
I was hyped for one day. So like you're not gonna pony up an extra 8 mil and get Nico fucking Williams? That's a stupid move, but whatever. Here's a fun one I saw. Cho to Man U, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Because when in doubt, let's get another injury-prone winger. Jadon Sancho's literally still on your payroll, isn't he? Or did he go to Chelsea finally? Like, what are we doing?
Chelsea rejected the buy clause.
I'm just so shocked with Man U's like purchases because it's like, yo, you don't have a midfield. What?
Yeah, I know, man. You used to be good in the 90s, but like they haven't been a good team in like a long time, so I'm not that surprised.
I am. They were literally the pinnacle of English football until like 2014. And then for the last 10 years, they've just been a banter club. But they've won like 3 trophies, so they're still better than Arsenal, apparently. That's the banter. Kudos to Tottenham, I'm seeing. And like it honestly just turned into a question for Oaks, which is like, would you rather play for West Ham or Tottenham?
Tottenham.
Are you sure?
Not really.
Trophy, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know. I think the Tell move is solid for him.
Wasn't that a loan?
Yeah, but it's a fit. Like he's staying now. They paid Byron 36 mil.
So are they going to go Kudos? And I saw it was going to be Son out for like 35 mil. Kudos in for 50. So
dude, you need Son for 35 mil?
Yeah, dude. It's fucking 2025. What did he do last year?
He was Casper the Ghost all season.
I'll look up his stats for you. So yeah,
they weren't good.
35 mil will get you 7 goals and 9 assists in the Premier League. Yeah, in 30 matches. Next one is Gordon to Liverpool. I think this was a smokescreen for Isak, but apparently Gordon is 100 mil. And if I'm Newcastle and somebody offers me 100 mil for Gordon, I'm fucking taking the check. Go buy Nico Williams for 58. You're welcome. Hey, managed. You're welcome. Just figured it out for you. If somebody offered you that much, throw that fucking English tax on. Ask for 105 and call it a day. Goodbye, Anthony Gordon. Thank you for your time here. I saw 100 million in Gordon in the same sentence, and I laughed because it wasn't filled with "will never be worth." It was like, we would pay that, and it's just fucking shocking to me that it's still like it's 2025 and people still have faith in Anthony Gordon that they would pay 100 mil. That's like paying 60 million for oh, wait. Sorry, Man U fans, if you're tuning in. Sorry. That was a cheap shot. Next thing I have for you is how much would you pay for Isak? Because I think it's higher than 100 mil.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's probably 120, 130 mil.
Well, if Sesko's going for 85 and he had half the amount of goals that Isak did in the Bundesliga, I'm sorry, but we might be getting closer to like the 200 milli range. If you're in the Premier League, you might have to pay the fuck up. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, let me throw some other deals at you. let's say I'm Liverpool, and I go, all right, Newcastle. Not only am I going to give you 120 million, I'm also going to give you Darwin Núñez. Do you take that? So you have a replacement and 120 million.
As somebody who wants to root for Newcastle, no. Because Darwin Núñez isn't a replacement. Darwin Núñez is a guy you look to flip immediately.
Yeah, they would be flipping. They're essentially getting Darwin Núñez, who is going to be an Isak replacement, and
not an Isak replacement. He's garbage. Get him off my team.
They have a striker, is what I'm saying. He plays that position.
Sure.
That's the replacement part.
He doesn't start. I don't want to see him starting more than 10 games for Newcastle.
What? You're putting Callum Wilson ahead of him?
I'll put anybody. Darwin Núñez is now a trade piece that I'm looking to go get somebody who's actually good. I would go get.
Let me flip it up on you.
I would go get Benny Sesko.
Let me flip
anybody
it for you. Let's say I'm PSG, and I'm going to give you Bradley Barcola and 110.
Yeah, done. No problem. Barcola's a real player who can start and play games. Darwin Núñez is not.
I can also see Isak going to Atletico Madrid, sadly.
I don't think he's going.
You know what? Hold on. Julian Alvarez and 50 mil.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Alvarez. He is good.
I think Alvarez is the truth.
I think he's really good. I don't like him. He's Argentine.
Yeah, but he's one of those few Argentines where I'm like, he's just playing good football. It's hard to hate him. That's kind of
he's got the Nico Paz going on.
Yep. The Frank. Yeah, there's a couple now that you have to be careful. We have Paz. We have Franca. We got Di Maria still. I'll always rep Di Maria. That's my guy. Here's a funny one for you. João Pedro to Chelsea. You know, just cause. Right when I saw that, I was like, why? How many fucking bullshit? I'm not even going to say strikers. How many bullshit forwards are you guys going to buy? Like, it's getting ridiculous. Jadon Sancho to Napoli. I kind of hate that one, but I could see him being great in Serie A if he stayed healthy, which is a whole different thing. I put the Brahim Diaz out or extended, and I put a question mark because I was like, I haven't seen anything confirmed yet. Real Madrid didn't show me a piece of paper and him smiling with a pen. So if someone wants to give me 50 mil for Brahim Diaz, feel free. And I also put that Osimhen's in purgatory, but then I saw he signed something. But then I couldn't figure out what he signed and for who. I just know he's not going to be on Napoli. But the fact that he had a $35 million release clause and nobody Arsenal, yo, dumb fucks. You know that striker position you need? That fucking Arteta's trying to say he'll put Kai Havertz at? This dude's 35 mil and you fucking blew that one? Chelsea, same deal. What? You're going to go after João Pedro, not Osimhen? What the fuck are we doing? Saudi Arabian clubs are also going to inflate the fuck out of that number. Because they'll be like, yeah, well, your release clause is only 35, but what if we just gave you 500 million? Because we're the shit. And that's pretty much all the transfers I have for that. Oaks, what do you got? What transfer did you see that you liked?
You kind of I covered everything that I had.
That means I did a good job.
Yeah.
Hold on, you want to see the newest one that I just got? This is a big one.
Nathan staying at Betis, which is nice from Napoli. That loan is finalized. I need Betis to start getting some players, I need the Anthony's staying at Betis news to drop. Something. Give me something related to Betis.
Oh no! I got something better for you that you're really gonna like.
Dybala to Betis?
No, it is Ricardo Pepi to Fulham.
I did see that one.
The only thing I don't like about it.
I thought I saw Bournemouth, not Fulham.
No, Fulham.
Is it Fulham? Okay.
Yeah.
I like that because
the only thing I didn't like was when they were like, "Yeah, breakout star." I was like, "Hold on, his breakout year was like 4 fucking years ago. You're behind if you're not on the Pepe train. We made a whole train for this guy, so no, it wasn't a breakout year. He's just still doing his fucking thing." Nico only wants Barca, so clause amount doesn't matter.
Yeah, I want 100
Wow.
million too to sit at home and watch soccer, but like that's not
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, you're
so-
right. Nobody's ever accepted a check after wanting to go to a certain team. That's never
Right.
happened. That would never go down. All right. That's all I got for you guys, though. Oaks, what else you got?
That's it, man. I'm taking it easy. Summer, obviously. It's not fucking serious, guys. We're throwing a couple of bucks here and there on Club World Cup. We're watching and betting baseball, but it's the off season. So I'll take a deep breath, relax, get through transfer season, and enjoy a little fucking time off away from the computer and away from the TV and get outside because I gotta do that.
Sometimes. All right. That's all we got for you guys. Make sure you follow us at TwoFootTalk. That's at TWO Foot Talk on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Links are in the description. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. Helps us out a lot. Links are right down in the description as well on there. You can follow me at A Young Leg. You can follow Oaks at BurrOaks77 to keep up with all the updates. Whatever we are talking about transfer-wise, pick-wise, live reactions to the game, all that is on Twitter at A Young Leg at BurrOaks77. Other than that, fuck what you heard.
It's what you're hearing.
We're TwoFootTalk, and we're out.